The top 5 90s Nickelodeon cartoons. Does SpongeBob SquarePants have a musical? Let's find out. Hey guys, today we'll be looking at the top 5 90s Nickelodeon cartoons, so without any delay, let's get right into the video. At number 5, Rugrats 1991. Rugrats was one of the most diverse cartoons of its time. It focused on difficult issues such as death of a mother, premature birth, and step-parents in an easily digestible way. Showing these challenges from the perspective of children allowed kids to process these concepts in a way that made sense for them. Powerful females taken form in Angelica, Susie, and Charlotte. Rugrats also provided some much-needed representation to Jewish children around the world, who rarely saw themselves reflected positively on screen. Because of Rugrats' success, a series of movies were released in its name. This group of children took viewers on adventures as they played pretend, exploring the world around them. The show also highlighted common struggles of being a child, such as sibling rivalry, sugar addiction, and obsession with toys. Almost everyone could identify with one of these tots, making it one of the best shows of the 90s. At number 4, The Wild Thornberrys, 1998. The Wild Thornberrys was a choice show for many adventure-loving children. This mythical show featured a family living in an RV and exploring the world as its adults were documentary filmmakers. But what made the show stand out among the rest was the main character, Eliza, who can talk to animals. This leads to many fantastical scenarios, with Eliza getting into some bizarre situations as she aims to help and understand the animals she meets. This is also why she has a pet chimpanzee named Darwin, because the two can understand each other. With its quirky cast of both human and non-human characters, the Wild Thornberrys became a huge success, even receiving a movie. Their colorful way of life made the show a total standout. At number 3, Doug, 1991. During the 90s, fans didn't know that Doug would become one of the best TV shows of its time. Doug is about a new kid in town working his way through life. His dog Porkchop serves as a sidekick both in real life and in Doug's imagination, where he's a superhero named Quail Man. He enjoys his time and his best friend Buster, his crush Patty Mayonnaise, and his best friend BB, while trying to avoid Roger, a bully. This show is well remembered for its clever sense of humor, imagination, and killer music. Doug's favorite band, The Beats, which are a Beatles parody, and their hits such as Killer Tofu, are still at the forefront of fans' minds all these years later. Putting the music aside, Doug's imagination was relatable for viewers and made this show so exciting to watch. At number 2, The Angry Beavers, 1997. Angry Beavers was a totally trippy show. It focused on two brothers, both beavers, living their best bachelor lives. Daggett and Norbert are very different, which leads to many hilarious conflicts. Daggett is foolish and immature, so much so that his middle name is Doofus. Norbert is intellectual, more composed, and extremely arrogant. Both of these characters get themselves into ridiculous situations, often having to put their feuds aside to solve their problems together. Their closest friend is Stump, who never moves while on screen, bearing much resemblance to Plank from Ed, Edd and Eddy. With its electric animation, bright colors, humorous storylines, and eccentric characters, this show is still worth watching today. Angry Beavers is a definite part of the 90s babies' childhoods. And finally, at number 1, SpongeBob SquarePants 1999. While many don't think of SpongeBob SquarePants as a 90s cartoon, it technically did begin airing in 1999, qualifying it for this list. SpongeBob has been running since the late 90s, and there doesn't seem to be an end in sight. This slightly annoying yet totally lovable, optimistic Sponge never gives up in the face of a challenge. His friends include the dim-witted Patrick Star and the genius Sandy Cheeks. His neighbor and coworker Squidward serves as a perfect pessimistic balance to SpongeBob's cheery character, combining both dry wit and sophomorphic humor. The everlasting popularity of the show has led to several movie spin-offs, the creation of a musical, and so much more. As humorous and silly as it was, there were some strong life lessons shown throughout SpongeBob. With its multi-leveled humor for both kids and adults and its cast of dynamic characters, SpongeBob is sure to stick around for a while. Well guys, that's it for today's video. Let us know about some of your favorite Nickelodeon cartoons in the comments down below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. See you guys next time!